I actually think the transfer portal is a wonderful thing because it gives players who may have a psychological struggle at a certain spot the opportunity to transfer gracefully. Okay. And listen, the reason I'm saying that is you're taking a 17 to 18-year-old kid and asking them where they're going to spend the next 4 years of their life. Okay. They can't even pick where they want to go to dinner sometimes. And so we're asking them to go to a place, move away, integrate with 25 to 50 to 70 new people, be liked by everybody, feel home, not be homesick. Okay. So I'm big on the transfer portal. My experience is that about 85% of the people who enter the transfer portal are entering because there's a reason that they are struggling in the where they're at. And whether it's they are they're not aware of their developmental path, they're not on the same page with the coaching and development, they're not happy, there's something. Like there's a reason why they're leaving. About 10 to 15% will up move. And those are the ones that you see like if Tyler, your son was, if he was pitching at Monmouth, okay, and then all of a sudden hitting 98 on the gun, and Vandy called and said, "Hey, we want you to come down here, and here's our NIL deal." That would have been an up move. Like the Monmouth coach would have gone, "Dude, I totally get it, man. I mean, you got to jump and do this." Like the kid that I heard about that's at LSU that came from Air Force Academies, and his last name is Skoll. I mean, the kid is 98 on the mound, hitting 450 as a catcher, and he's at the Air Force Academy. Like the kid and he's 6'100". I mean, he looks like he's built like a Greek god. I mean, I saw him walking. Okay, my dad was 20 years Air Force. I am all about the Air Force. That kid does not need to be in the Air Force. That kid needs to be on a diamond somewhere. So you go to a place where you can do that. And so I think the transfer portal highlights the need for coaches to lay out plans for players. Because if you have a kid who comes in who's a freshman and you're like, "Oh man, not as good as I thought." Okay. Sometimes it's, yeah, not as good as I thought, doesn't do the work, is resistant to coaching, and is probably going to bail. Transfer is a great place for them. Okay. That's a minority. The reality is sometimes you get a kid that comes in is like, they need to get better because they're not as good as I thought. But listen, here's the plan. Okay. If you tell a player the plan and that player goes, "Yeah, I don't want to do that," then you know exactly who you need in your program and who you don't need.
Right.
Okay. It's not that hard. But if you tell a kid, like, "Look, you're not strong enough to play here," that's the weight room. Grab the GA and do extra work. And that kid comes back in the right way and is 30 pounds heavier with muscle. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. That kid is eating steel to be a part of your program. And that happened. The kid that hit the home run in the bottom of the ninth inning, the year after I was done playing at LSU, Warren Morris, beat Miami in the ninth inning home run. That's all over. He's got the statue outside of Omaha.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he did. Okay. Warren went and got in the gym. He wasn't going to play in front of my roommate. And he got in the gym and he spent time. My freshman year, I worked out 5 days a week. Okay. Because I knew the plan. Coaches, give them the plan. Don't just be like, "Yeah, they're sitting on the bench and they're in the third station of batting practice, third group, which is our scrubs." Those, you know what I mean? Like, I can't stand when coaches say, "It's the middle of the season. I don't have time for the lower guys on my roster." BS. That's a weakness. That's a inefficiency that you don't know how to coach the players at every single player on the roster.